you want to have questions as well.
I'm very sorry if this sounds similar to a previous question, but when you are doing voices, especially for original animation where you say you have to think outside the box a bit more and use a bit more of your imagination, are there any particular actors or any particular films, anything that has inspired you to do voices, or is it mostly from your own imagination?
I think everybody's inspired by something or someone. In fact, using actors that are like terrific character actors when you're trying to come up with a voice is really, really helpful. Drum roll, please. Drum roll, please. Drum roll for the answer. Yeah, I think it's a lot of it kind of comes how you tweak the character is how you can kind of I would say, but you use inspiration from other characters that you've seen, that kind of thing. I always hear a lot of the big shot voice actors when they talk about a character, they'll say, oh yeah, I took name a character. I took Robin Williams and mixed him with a little bit of Christopher Walken, and then threw in a little Jerry Seinfeld, and I came up with, whatever the character is. So I think a lot of guys do that all the time. It helps to try and lock in.
Well, what's been a huge inspiration to me, and we actually created this at this conversation, I gave him those comments, was working with a couple of actors. One, thank you very much. One was David Schneider, who is Master Sheh on Aqua Teen Thunder Force. I think it's Squidbillies, he's done a ton of Disney stuff. He's fantastic. Also, Patrick Warburton, who was the live-action Tick, and he was funny on Seinfeld and a million movies. And if you've ever seen like an animated feature film with a guy, it sounds like a drawing. That's Patrick Warburton. He plays Rock Samson on the Venture Brothers, and we recorded him in my studio. And I was very excited. I'm a huge fan of his work. His performances are so special. They're not. They just don't think of the same things other people think of. His choices are so unique. But when I watched him work, frankly, in the beginning, I was a bit put off that he was just sort of throwing things out, this way and that way, and a lot of things didn't even seem relevant to the scene he was playing. I thought, what's that about? Is he even trying to get it right? Well, then I realized, wait, what am I thinking to get it right? What's right? I was used to trying to deliver really fast, for other shows, for anything, where you see what's going on, you know what to do, and they want you to get it in, a couple of takes. With original animation, and with Patrick Warburton being a really big deal, and not needing any one particular job, he just sort of does his thing. And after a while, he'll come to something that's very, very unique. Now, when you watch a show like Venture Brothers, I really think his performance stands out of an otherwise amazing show with a lot of great performances, but it's still particularly unique and special. So he really inspired me to stop trying to be a good boy, try to get it right. And to take some opportunities to mess it up a bit and see what you stumble across.
And that multiple takes doesn't mean that you were wrong on the previous one. And there isn't necessarily like a right or wrong. It's just that you're creating something, and it should be exciting every single time you get to record another, line again. And so, like working with Dana Snyder and stuff, like he's playing all the time, And if there's a direct redirect and you ask him to do another way, he totally does it. Like you could ask him to do a line 200 times, he would not get frustrated. He would not get tired of it or any of that stuff, which a lot of actors do, because I think they have actors, myself included, can be very self-conscious and insecure, and so you think, oh, I didn't get it. But really, what is there to get? It's a whole process, it's a creative process, and you're just playing and having fun and finding new things and finding, oh, that was really cool. One way might not be any better than the other way, you know what I mean?
Again, just go back and answer again. You asked if you see somebody else doing something and if you're jealous, no, that was rubbish and all that stuff. It's not, but you definitely get jealous of the roles that other people get, because I didn't know for the longest time that Michael was Dean Venture, and I found it out, and I just went, because I love the Venture Brothers, and so you kind of fanboy on the people you work with all the time, because it's like, no way, you're the Prince of Persia, no way, you're Dean Venture, it's like, and then after a while you get to know them, and you're like, oh, cool, I'm friends with Dean Venture, I'm friends with Prince of Persia, that kind of thing.
When did you find that out?
Honestly, I'm embarrassed to say this because I've been working with Michael for quite a while. I found him on a video on YouTube. Like get like just like the Venture Brothers. Those things, yeah, all the time. So see, look at that. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that, yeah.
Wow, thanks for that.
Okay, we've got a couple of questions this side, then a lady with a very heavy hand over there. Question for Roger.
Drum roll, please.
If you don't understand your own Italian in the game,
How did I do it?
how did you learn to say lines so fluently?
For the Italian in Assassin's Creed 2, we worked very, very closely with a dialect coach, a woman by the name of Ida Darvish, who I owe a tremendous amount of performance to, because I don't know how to speak Italian. I took Spanish in high school and that kind of thing. That was about as close as it got. But Ida, the girl from Italy, as we refer to her, the girl from Italy, Ida, when it came time to do the lines in Italian, she would actually come into the booth with me, and I could read it to a certain degree, but there would always be certain words I didn't understand, like how we would tweak the pronunciation of it. And Ida would come to the booth, and she would say, I like Requies Capipace. I would look at that and I'd be like, Requies shot in peace? No, it's Requies Capipace. And then I'd be like, okay, Requies Capipace. No. She would help me kind of tweak the lines, and then we would just do whole paragraphs of I'd hear her say it in Italian, and I'd be like the parrot. I would just say it back, and we would do it over and over again, which is the benefit of being digital. We would do it over and over again until she looked back at the director and went, like, thumbs up, he got it right, that kind of thing, and then we'd move on. So that's why when I was saying I'd hear myself say something in Italian, I wouldn't remember it because trying to learn the language at the same time as doing all this stuff, I would have gone insane.
Did you learn any while you were recording it?
All the bad words, just the bad words, which I won't be saying.
Has Italian come up to you? Like, have you met any from Italian?
I actually met one because I was very nervous about the pronunciation, and usually I don't even really attempt doing SEO because I feel like, I'm going to butcher it, but if a fan asks, can you hear the voice, I'm going to be like, sure, Rick Mears down in Pace. That's not what he sounds like. But no, I've had, there was a girl from Sicily yesterday who actually said, do you speak Italian? And I said, no. And she went, what? And I said, what? She said, I'm from Italy. And you sounded very good. You sounded like you speak Italian fluently. I went, oh, awesome. Like, no, I know. I can just repeat stuff really well, apparently. So no talent whatsoever for the language. No, I was just reading it all
I
back.
have another question. I have a question for you. So when you auditioned for that part, did they put on Italian on there? Like, how did they know that you'd be able to pick it up so well?
SEO actually started out as the worst impression of Antonio Banderas you've ever heard. Yeah, literally, I went in and I was like, I'm kind of iffy on the Italian, but I'll do my best with the Spanish. And I guess they had auditioned a lot of actors who were actually fluent in Italian, but they didn't like the performance as much, or they had guys who were really great with the accent, but they couldn't really just capture the essence of the character, that kind of thing. And they liked the way I portrayed the character and said, we'll work with them on the accent. So I got that. I consider myself the luckiest guy on the face of the earth to be able to play the voice of that character, because I feel like it was just like, close enough, and then working with the dialect coach very closely helped finesse the character to what he was. So yeah, it was a really bad Antonio Banderas impression for the audition, and then they finessed me more to the Italian side of things.
Okay, we're running a little bit short on time now, so let's have just a couple more.
This is one. I'm going to do promotions for Metal Gear Solid. I'm a real big fan of the franchise, and I'm just wondering what voice can you do?
Probably the easiest, is Militia Man B. Perhaps you've heard my work as Militia Man B. Yes. No, probably the easiest, and that's what we call them incidental characters in video games. Your guy in Biker Bar A, or, that kind of thing. You get just little characters in the background. A lot of them with Metal Gear games, I've done that, but the one you might hear me on is on the Metal Gear Solid 4, was it? If you play the online game, you can choose your voices of the characters in the online game, and I was online voice C. So yeah, if you play as the character, I think it's like the C choice, like A, B, or C, or D. I'm the C voice of the online game. Yes, that's right. Online player C, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Shut up, please. Keep the underwear on. Okay.
You repeat the question, I can't hear it.
What's the weirdest thing that's happened at the con? What's the weirdest thing that's happened in the voice actor at the con?
That doesn't involve body parts.
Number 6 was nice.
This happened while I was at a con, but it really didn't have to do with like at a con. Like I like to go to the gym, work out, I like to swim, you know, if I have a couple hours off. So I went swimming in the pool, you know, my workout, swim and stuff. And I know I'm blind, I wear contact lenses and I'm blind as a bat, right? So I took out my contact lenses, they have the goggles underwater and it's okay, and then I get out and stuff. And I get out, I walk into the shower room and stuff, and I go and I put my stuff down. I don't see anyone, right? So I put my stuff down, I take a shower. I didn't notice, I was like, oh, when I walked in, I thought, that's weird. I don't remember the shower being on this side. But I go and take a shower, I come out, I grab my clothes and stuff, which is next to another pile of clothes that is a pretty big pile of clothes. So I'm in a towel, and I'm walking down, and the thing is like, I don't remember being laid out this way. But I'm literally like, anything, without my contact lenses on, anything that happens here is completely blurry. I don't like that right now. And then like down the corner in the distance, I see a person, right? And I'm like, wow, that woman's really big. And then I'm like, that woman's topless. Because like I see a person with, I can tell it's towel wrapped away, and then all of a sudden down and on, I'm like, oh my god, I didn't see that. And I grabbed myself and I ran out and so that's probably the con ticket I was at it on. It wasn't like in the con or anything like that.
You're walking towards her being like, yeah, that's a big woman, and that guy's seeing you walking towards him going, this is the greatest day of my life.
Check one.
I was just telling Michael, I don't really, you guys are technically my second convention ever. I've done 2 conventions in Sacramento for the same company, but you're only my second convention, so yeah, London.
Yeah.
But I don't really have, I mean, to really describe anything, when you look around and you see people dressed the way they are, how can you say anything here is weird or abnormal? You know, it's like, I mean, how would you just go, oh, there was this guy dressed as a duck, that was weird. You're like, everything's, you know, anything goes here, so I haven't really had anything, all been awesome. No strange things, no weird things,
So far, you know, we've got another hour to go yet.
I got one answer. Thank you very much. I was at a convention. Unfortunately, I got very, very ill, and I wasn't able to participate in this convention. But it was somewhere in Ohio, and lucky for them, it was at the one hotel that hosts the hotel bar once a month turns into a swinger bar. And it was that weekend. So you've got kids running around in cosplay, and then creepy old couples going, what's your sign? And a voice actor friend of ours, Christine August, who was Chris in the newer Bubble and Crisis, she walks into the bar and this guy goes, so, you come here often? And she's like, oh. Walk right out. But after hearing that, I thought, what fun. I want to go to that bar and just use all the crappiest lines on strangers, because I don't care if it works out. But when I checked in, a lady kept talking to me, and I'm pretty sure she was a professional, and she was wondering if I would like a date, which I would not. But it was really strange. I thought that was a very unfortunate combination of conventions.
Awesome. Well, on that tasteful note, that's pretty much all the time we've got for these guys. So can we please just get a huge round of applause and a big thank you, please, from Sinterniklaas, Deputy Sheh, and Roger Phillips Smith.
And it's National birthday today!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday.
That would be one of the greatest things that's happened at a convention. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.